Okay.
As like an advertisement, and then Team Wars gets like a bit of money out of it to host like a tournament at some point as well. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds good, yeah.
Do you know what advertisement it is, or for what product or so?
Against Kubu, he's already on the table. I already left the table, bro.
Okay, I'm off the table, I'm sorry.
You played against Kubu. You
It's all
blocked
good.
Lorenzo.
Well, hello
Maybe I should
everyone.
rename. I should.
It's okay. Feel free to speak, guys. So yeah, it is me, Disturbia, along with RaW and Drizzels, as co-casters. And today we're going to be commentating Diffusion against Pharaohs, both of them with 4 wins and 0 loss. And they already began. Let me just straight up go in. Lorenzo against Kubio. Good luck to both teams.
No. Lorenzo is always being the starter for the Fusion. I think he was on a 2 or 3 week vacation, but now he's back. And that looks like the TG Dino set Delta XL.
Yes.
Oh, and there's the
on
Fat
top
Halberd Cannon map.
25, which is going to be Thunder Dragons in my opinion.
Yeah, there's Aloof.
Of course, that's a good start. Aloof, very stark, very strong.
What do you think about that matchup, bro?
Actually, it's rough right here because even if it looks good, I had that even not the last week in the war. I had it before the same starting, and I got quick OTK'd even by Onimaru, even through a negate through Bouncer. Yeah, that's why it's it's a really good start, and of course right, but still there's still you can be afraid.
you need to sphere Kuribo if you wanna keep the Aloof alive.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, search.
Dano saying, why did DF brought the reserve? That's true. For some reason, there's Lordy on the lineup. Lordy who never played the whole season, I believe. So, yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
But they have Jan on the line. And Barnes.
Jan was always there. But the Pharaohs lineup is actually interesting, bro. There's no Trap Dexter, no Dish, no Gregulator. I think they're like 5 Latin Americans today.
True.
And what do you think, Drizzels? Drowning, yes or no?
Oh, Drowning is always great, especially if you set 3. Even if you don't play it, I am sure Kubio is super afraid of going in. Yeah, still an open game state. No turn 2, OTKs or 6. That's what we like to see.
Yes, indeed. Also, Golden Sarcophagus. That's gonna be interesting to see who he wants to banish. Yeah, will not be a Thunder Dragon. He's gonna go for the Levianeer just to get a guarantee after 2 turns. Else, if the aloof Lupin is destroyed, he can get back the Levinu.
Yeah. And there's no fear of drowning Mirror Force, he is going in. And there's Canadia, no drowning.
That's still going to be one attack landed.
He could use his trap card to summon a Thunder Dragon, but since there's no Roar banished or in the graveyard, he can't pressure lethal.
Yes, exactly.
Oh. Now he got a pop and a summon.
Now survival. Yeah, there it is. Survival.
Oh. That might be game if there's no Suicune, right?
I do think yes.
Yes, if there's no Suicune, that's game.
That's a double pop, he get a search.
Yeah, that's game. If there's nothing, that's like only marble farm. That's what I said. Like it's actually kind of risky to have the aloof in attack position.
Yeah, maybe turn 3 Kubio could have only attacked with the bouncer and put the aloof to defense. We know the last card in the back row. It only depends now on Kubio's card in his hand. You think he's gonna win this turn, Raw?
Is he gonna go for both sides? It's looking kind of risky. Everything can actually happen. If there's a Suicune, then it looks actually really good for Kubio. But it can be over.
No, he's forcing auto trap, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty sure probably there is a Kuribo. Otherwise, he would not be that greedy to have the aloof in the attack position. So I think actually there's a Kuribo.
Yeah, I do think the same.
No, but maybe Lorenzo even plays around that.
Alright, now the Squire Saga.
And very good he used the Myrella token for the synchro and he's not using his skill.
Yes, exactly. And of course the setup for the Onimaru.
Here we are on the map.
Yeah, but even if there's a Suicune, he got set 2, if that's like a Canadia or something, he still can. And nothing!
Yes.
1-0
okay.
for the fusion.
Yeah,
No
then
Suicune, no win.
it was actually risky to do that move.
I think it was not that risky because, like, if it was a Suicune, there was no Levy. Then the only thing you have on the field is like an aloof and the hawk, and like.
But
what is it?
aloof gives you back the Levianeer. It's always
Yeah, but not that turn. Like if Suicune, it's not getting destroyed.
No, but if you would when you attacked, would you take that risk to go for a lethal? Because there's a delay. Like if there's 3 sets, I would never seen there any lethal. So they need kind of way of interruption. So I would put the aloof probably into defense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, on Kubio's side, turn 3,
Yeah,
I would.
that's what I said. That's
yeah.
what I meant with the risk. That's what I meant, like with the risk. Like on Kubio's side, I would put the aloof to defense. But yeah, it's fine. Next game.
Let's see if they are repeating or if they are using the second deck from Kubio.
Exactly, we'll have to see about that. I do think Thunder Dragons can sometimes be doable against Tech Genius, but I do think they will go for the second deck.
Yeah, now it's like, do they have the trust in the honor match, which can win as well?
There's actually interesting information check to Room channel. The game will actually count as a loss for Diffusion, it seems like.
And you don't know why?
Apparently Lorenzo used the wrong deck list by accident.
Oh,
Like he posted it himself as the moment the game was
yes.
over. Lorenzo posted in the channel he used the wrong deck list. That's very, very sportsmanship
Yeah,
there.
that's yeah, exactly. Like that came like not from a mod, like from that. It actually came from Lorenzo by itself. So, actually, yeah, that's actually sportsman. That's actually really.
Yeah, you guys said it all.
And we might need to wait like 1 or 2 minutes for the next game. They're still solving some communication with the mod.
Oh, Levi-san is even in chat. Hey, Levi. Bun's even in the chat. Of course, I seen Jano even before.
Buns in the chat and on the lineup. Buns, I think, joined. When did he join back Diffusion? Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's like a huge player for Diffusion. Like Bun's
Yeah.
a really good player.
Buns made the top 4 last season with APK, his longtime team. Lost to Diffusion there, who won the season. And now he's joining them since he played for Diffusion already like over a year for Clan Wars and other leagues, so that's a good addition. Okay, since there is no repeat from Diffusion announced or anything, it looks like Kubio is gonna stay on his Thunder Dragon and Lorenzo is gonna go right to his second deck. But yeah, Cosmic saying it's in the war room, it was a really, really fair play move from Lorenzo. Like, we don't even know what was the wrong card. It might even have been like a just wrong submitted extra deck with like one synchro monster that wasn't there, so, and maybe it doesn't even had any influence on the game. So that was a nice move from Lorenzo, and we hope it's not costing him the game or anything, or like the war in total. And we're gonna have more cool games to come.
Yeah, exactly. Although, on an early state of a war, I do think it is still fine. It's especially in the end that things will be more difficult. So because it's only the first duel, I do think it's not that impactful, but it depends on the next duels that we will see.
Yeah, of
And
course,
who
like
knows?
if this would have been at 9-9 the last game, this would be horrifying.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Okay, they're both back at the table. I think Kubio had accidentally switched to his second deck or so for a moment because he thought he lost, but I think now they're good.
Okay.
Or Lorenzo
Maybe there was
disappeared
a Shoto
again.
duel? That's strange.
No, I don't think. Like Kubio switched the table a few seconds ago, so.
Yeah. Maybe the duel didn't launch. But if Drizzles doesn't get back, I do think the duel got launched.
You mean Lorenzo?
Yeah, Lorenzo. Oops.
Okay,
bad.
Lorenzo's back there.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay, the game's starting.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, that is again TG from Lorenzo. That's interesting. But there's no repeat announced.
Yeah, exactly.
So either that is another mistake, or maybe it was just his second deck. Ah, okay. Buns clarifying in the chat. Lorenzo actually had a different starter deck, but he played with the wrong starter deck, and TG is actually his second deck. Okay.
I gotcha. I mean,
he
it
just
will be, I
accidentally
guess, fine
used
to see
an
two tech
invalid.
genus, but I mean, that would be pretty finicky to have two tech genus.
No. He clarified it. He used the second
Yeah,
deck wrongly.
I know.
Okay,
was
this
just
time
saying,
both are
imagine
not
someone-
opening amazing.
Yeah. Not for sure.
No. I mean, I think RaW can tell us something about that because his team, Bricks and Potatoes, I think for 2 or 3 weeks in a row they are using a double Onomat starter.
Yeah, because Onomat is Onomat.
So not
Yeah, it's just like good deck. Like it don't have like any real counters. If the Onomat is just may change by tech cards, so it's actually viable to play the Onomat.
okay. We see a raid in set 3 and already quite some fodder in the graveyard for Lorenzo. While Kubio is kinda struggling, there's no Aloof. Now he's at least getting a tribute off and a search from the Hawk.
Oh, he's recycled. Oh. Here we are. Oh, he has it. Oh. But look at that grave chat, guys. It's a triple. It's triple serpent in the grave.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I do believe it is fine if he manages to get S-Star Garden because he can still catch one of the serpents, right?
Yeah, it's still like okay because he has Raiden on the field and no even a misc in the grave chat. It's fine, but like you missed that search, so it's not the end of the world. But Lorenzo still looking actually good at that position.
Yeah, if he can end the game fast, but like his follow-ups are super small now with all the serpents gone.
Mm-hmm. There's the scoop.
Alright, so
Oh,
that
no
is going to
Sekuribo,
be-
no hand trap.
Yep.
That's
Equals the score, 1-1. Now we finally gonna see the second deck from Kubio.
Is that Kubio's cultured? True.
That's true. I think we kinda forgot to make a prediction, Disturbia.
Oh yes, actually I don't have the right, so Z plus G, your turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's onto the Team Wars guys, and maybe it's a little late now.
Yeah.
I mean they're both for actually okay. Pharaoh has a plus 13 round differential. Actually, nice to see. If you would
Yeah.
predict Disturbia and the results, what would you think? Who's gonna win this entire war?
Oof, that's complicated. I'm not going to lie that I will bet for Diffusion by the fact that they're the champions of the previous
Yes.
season. But both
Yeah,
teams
I
will be
would
very
also
strong.
say, like, especially Raw and me have a certain bias due to being involved a little bit in Diffusion in the past, and like they won 2 of the 3 last seasons. And I think in the last 3 seasons, Pharaohs even only made the playoff once. So yeah, like on paper, Diffusion is the favorite, but you'll see Pharaohs are doing very well this season. So they're not gonna underestimate them.
Yeah.
And Kubio is having here a good start with Onomat. So
And they have a great lineup. Pharaohs brought a good lineup as Carrot, who played like at the KCGT Top 16 main tournament, and even the other players are really good.
but
Yes.
also we are missing a lot of people from Pharaohs who played and clapped in the last weeks. For example, like Dish
Koala.
and Chaos and Gregulator were gaining a lot of points for Pharaohs in the last weeks.
Yes.
Koala is actually on Phoenix and not on Pharaohs.
I want to have that charge in Prismatic as well, please.
Oh yeah, Lorenzo got all the Lights 1 cards in Prismatic. Is he gonna negate here?
Yes.
He didn't negate the first raid, yeah.
It was right that it was a good Kobio.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can negate.
Now it depends how much removal he has. Head is potentially game if he can deal with the 2 cross. Survival's End is dead for the moment. There is no other trap card in the grave that can resummon. Let me bet some gems on Diffusion. What would you do here in this situation, RaW?
What afraids me actually, if I would be Kubio's situation, is the Graveyard. There is a breakthrough skill, and he knows that could end up at some.
Yeah, like
risky
the
place.
bouncer is not doing anything next turn.
It depends actually. It depends if Kubio has a Book of Moon, then he could make some good plays, but still, even Lorenzo don't build or don't have
Yeah, no good moves.
combo yet, so there's nothing in the graveyard. So the raid needs to survive, or he needs to have a good follow-up hand.
Yes.
But let's see. I will see. It really depends on what is the hand in total from Kubio.
Yes, he started setting one card, which no, he's using Onoma to play right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that changes some few stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he realized the bouncer effect is not working next turn, so he's not going for head, he's going for a different aggressive play. Okay.
Yeah, Forbidden Lands coming through.
The other card is no delay. No, then that's game. Oh, and that's game, yeah. He calculated it perfect.
Yes, indeed. That's gonna be perfect lethal, and that is going to be 2-1 for Pharaohs so far.
Yeah, I think it was a dead survival's end set, most likely. Couldn't resummon anything, like a Morella he would have used.
Yeah, could be that.
But yeah, Lorenzo lost his first deck for free, sadly, to a mistake. That was very, very sad, but now Pharaohs going on with the 2-1, and we see what they're gonna use to counter him.
Alright, so Lordy is going to be the next player.
Okay, that gets interesting.
Now we're seeing a 0-2 for Lordy here, or? Nah, the question is, what is Lordy playing? Do you expect Thunder Dragons here?
Probably. Let's see. I think it's Sanders. Oh, he plays that, I think. So, yes. It seemed that, or is it?
You think it's Lunar Light?
We see it like
No,
when
it's a big card. It's
it's
28 cards.
Yeah, Thunder Dragon for sure.
Let's go.
when Lordy begins. Okay, start.
Is he adding 2? Yep. What does that tell you about his hand draw when he adds 2 instead of discarding 2?
I mean, turn 1, you probably don't like to discard 2, and you have aloof play. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, he got even the good aloof play.
He has a good hand.
No. But that already tells Kubio something, there's only one unknown card left. So if he got the great hand, there maybe is an OTK route already. We will see.
I was going for the Hook, which I think is the most chosen monster to special summon at least. Otherwise you can try to special summon another Roar. And decides
Yeah, that
to
also
jump
depends
and
on
found.
if you played 2 or 3 roars. If you wanna basically use all your roars already turn 1.
Actually, with the way he played just now, I do think he's not going to have it easy because we know what the trap is, which is going to special summon the Thunder Dragon that is in the graveyard. But he will only summon 1 copy, and he could maybe have like 2 copies in the grave, and then there will be 2 monsters for defense, which I think will have to help with Lordy a bit more. But let's see if it's still going to be enough for Kubio to go for lethal or not.
You think it was the correct play, Raw, to go for the trap setup instead of the exceed?
I mean, it's yeah, it's still okay. If he was lucky, he made it that was not a do draw in hand, because then it could be actually difficult without any hand traps then in hand. But yeah, this is looking fine.
Yeah, maybe that tells us that he got no hand traps. That's why he went for the trap setup.
Yeah, for sure.
Would be here is the thing, do you let it go because you don't need to activate it? But Kubio is big brain and he said first the wind to bait him out.
He's not using it.
It would be kind of funny. Bouncer, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm 7. Yep, Dexter in the chat. He's dodging like a real pussy, not playing for Pharaohs, but he's harassing the casters. Oh boy. What do you say about Trap Dexter Raw, that he's not playing here?
I mean, he's a really good player. I don't know why he's not playing, but I think he told me he is playing something else. So
Yeah,
was
he
not
is
busy.
playing the GG tournament.
Yes, exactly. So I think he was kind of busy. I hope he plays next week.
Being booked face down. There's still two known cards, right? There's a Hawk and an OG in Lordi's hand, right?
What did you say, Drizzels?
There's a Hawk and a OG in his hand, right?
Hockey played. Hockey he used, and
Okay.
there's one OG. So we know there's an OG in hand, and
Yeah, but then he got the Sphere Kuribo for sure now. Otherwise this would be too dangerous. Kobio's going in. And he drops
That's
Sphere
a Sphere
Kuribo right
Kuribo.
here. Okay.
So now Lordy has material for any Leviani or even Dragon Duo if he has it.
No. Or he can even just decide to continue the control game, maybe recycle the trap.
okay, and Lodi is going for it.
Yep.
Alright, Levianier on the field. Will destroy 2 cards unless there's the spell trap revealed on the side of Kubio, but no. Alright, so destroying fair cards. I do think keeping the monster will be fine, especially if he has a setup to do M7. But no, it doesn't seem so. But at least he's gonna end the turn and clean the board, so it's still fine.
No, but I think the game is over. Kubio is not gonna win that without head anymore.
Yeah, that for sure. He's not going to have any easy access to go for rank 6. Like, all he can do is go for rank 4s at that point.
No. Yeah, I think Lodi played that well. Or do you see any chance for Kubio coming back here? Or?
No, since there's no.
Like what is one Excalibur doing? Roach is already way too late. And he only can do level 4 shenanigans.
Yes.
2 Book of Moons are gone.
here we are.
Yep.
Lordy takes it.
So that means we're 2-2. And Kubio's out.
It's looking like a close battle. Lot of great players left on both sides. Kubio did his job as a starter. 2-2 is always what you want. Or what you want, at least.
Yeah, I
Even
think
though
it's,
it was, of course,
it's a pretty
influenced
ideal
by...
score, especially if you're like beginning a war. You want to at least have 2-2 just to sort of push the opponent and be able to like sort of disrupt their best deck immediately. Because most of the time at the ending moment of the war, you generally like have countering decks. So 2-2 as a score is always nice.
RaW, what do you think? What are they gonna send into the Thunder Dragon? Do you expect like Gaia or rather the Triamid?
I mean, both are fine. I think, based on the play, I don't think they have maybe the Trimmed player. I can be wrong actually with that, but I think they gonna send Gaia in. But we see it immediately with the character, so...
Okay. But would you prefer Triamid over Gaia if you had to choose?
Yeah, if I would have choose, I would have definitely chosen Trimid over Gaia, but even Gaia is not that wrong because as even the matchup is actually good. So yeah.
Although it depends on the skill you use for Trimid though. Between HHG and balance, it's really different.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you need to play balance if you want to beat Thunder Dragon consistently.
Yeah, exactly. Consistently, you will want to get balance. With HG, it's more difficult, but you still can manage even with one monster on the field. But it really comes down to how you play Trimids at that point. It's not anybody who gets the win, and can also be possible that maybe Thunder Dragons has like too much offense because you know it destroys cards and all. So sometimes Trimid just gets stuck, and I do feel that Gaia, if it loses, is generally by break, but Trimid can also break if you play the HG. I will personally go for Gaia, if I'm being honest.
I think it depends also a lot on the player and how good you play the deck.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, a player, it's always one thing you look for when it comes to what deck he decides to play with and all. Like, you know that his skill also is something that is very important in the duel, so I think it's always involved.
Yeah.
Alright, so Swaganidis is going to be the next player on the side of Pharaoh.
Okay, that can be interesting. Let's see. Okay, that looks like Gaia. Unless there's dropping no balance, but...
Yeah, I think it's going to be Gaia.
Yeah, it's 21 cards, no skill popped up, so no balance. It would be Gaia.
Unless it's Lunar Light all of a sudden, but that doesn't make sense.
That actually can be very bad. If Swaganidis has the good hand, then that's GG in advance.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's like the risk you take. That's the matchup how it can go often. If you break, if you don't open optimal, can be over pretty fast sadly.
Yep.
And like as the team who is countering Thunder Dragon, you are really happy if you can take it out one by one. If you can just trade the Thunder Dragon out of the way.
That is true. Balance is nice because you have stuff like Chain, Shadow, Imprisoner. I mean, it's not only balance that is going to be using such kind of trap. I mean, you can still play it in the HG version. The thing is that so many people are playing TTH. I still don't even understand why it only got to... Well, that's my opinion as someone who has been playing Trimid for a long time right now. It's mainly good if you have someone that is using Forbidden Lance, at that point the TGH is actually impactful, but I personally prefer to play with Fiendish. So for example, HAG, I use Fiendish, but you can use the trap you want. It doesn't matter the skill. But indeed, with balance, it's the idea that you can get another kind of card in the deck, and you make another kind of deck, another kind of combination, which is always
Yeah,
nice.
personally, I'm not a big fan of Finnish Chain in Triamid.
Yeah.
But I don't think it even matters much here. Just, he couldn't OTK him, so Lordy is actually still alive.
Yeah.
It's
But
very
then he
nice.
passes a
And,
turn, though.
it's, well, yeah. That tells you everything, I think.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for him, but...
That's gonna hurt a lot, though. Though I will expect Lordy that he has automated second deck, which makes sense in this kind of pair. So if that's the next deck he has, he is going to be fine. So that's going to be the first point for Swaganitis, and Lordy has to go for the second deck. As he showed. Rude.
That's a huge break, can happen.
The thing that is funny is I do think, each player, they have their worst deck, like, in terms of break. Like, for example, I've been playing many decks, and I haven't in ages got a deck that breaks so much like Triamid, the HHG version.
But yeah, like, you can easily solve it if you don't want to break, you just play balance.
Yeah.
I think the only real purpose of the HHG of Triamid is like in the KC Cup, because you can bluff Harpies.
No, actually no. The other purpose was simply because with balance, you don't really get to special summon, and there are some conditions with King Golem. Let's say you have like many field spells. Well, let me give a quick example, then we can go for the duel, and that's automatic
I
front.
know what you mean, but I don't think it matters because you're not gonna have that problem in balance.
Well, the balance is more like you want to get a fair hand. The HAG is mainly because you want to get a faster pulse, you want to be able to special summon. It's just a complete different kind of playstyle. So like HAG is you want to be offensive, and you want to bait the opponent as much as possible. And the balance is like you play secure. You set the field, you get your monsters. So both versions are really different. So Lordy getting the first, and he's going to be able to go for the setups.
Obvious pair of Sun Dragon and Onomat.
Does it seem Lordy has no quick play in hand? There was no slight delay on sister effect. Let's keep watching that. Is it Amist? Could be Amnesty from Lordy. It is Amnesty, yep. Because when he used Sister, there was no delay, so there couldn't be a lance or a book.
I mean, having MST in that matchup is great.
It's perfect.
I mean, he still got the different field spell, he still can try to get the fusion out, but on the other hand, there's still a bouncer he needs to deal with.
To that guy in the chat, that the mouse. Even if you have the toggle off, people can read the delays. The toggle off doesn't do anything.
Yeah, like if you turn your toggle off, it won't prevent your opponent to read the delay of the quick play spell.
That you could see. There was on Sister when I said there was actually no delay.
So you can see if it's actually a Book of Moon or if it's a Mystical Space Typhoon. And speaking of that, there's nothing from Gaia. Lordy takes the game. And as our good friend Decade would say, optimal legally cheating, as 3D mentions.
No. But yes, concerning the toggle off, is just a question that you have like few frames, which somehow lets you know that there's a quick play behind, and that's just the fault of the game and how it handles that.
Yes, and even good players, even like for me, I'm just watching like in game. I'm not spectating from the player's view. So actually, the hourglass is not actually flickering for myself. So what
as
I just
it's a lot harder to actually judge if there's a quick play or not.
Exactly.
But as the player, it's relatively easy if you're used to it.
John in the chat.
Looks like your lineup and Lordy is not that bad if you already got 2 wins, Jano. Or what would you say?
Yes, it's good. Let's see if he managed to pull even the next win. It's kind of important. So.
What do you expect as the second deck? Yeah, the erste mirror match. But that's, to be honest, something I don't like. I don't like the pair of Gaia on a mat, because if you need to go in with Gaia first, then you end up in the mirror match. I would much rather see the match or the deck pair of Gaia, and then you have a Thunder Dragon behind it.
Yeah.
And
I agree with
see,
you.
actually, he placed the Gagaga Wind RaW on Swaggernighter's set.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Is he using? And as you can see, now there is a delay.
Yeah.
Now he has a quick play. Or like a land.
Yeah, like an activatable quick play that is like either Book of Moon or lands or maybe Forbidden Chalice, but most likely it's like a Book of Moon.
And if you kept seeded, okay, now actually the hand is shuffling, so.
Yeah, like normally you can even judge on what position he sets the quick play, but that is harder now when he used like his card or a skill, so then the hand shuffles. But yeah, maybe we shouldn't tell too much RaW.
I mean, okay, that's actually fair. I think maybe true, but I think they are. Should not trust maybe what I say. Maybe I'm actually wrong. Who knows?
No, maybe we're just trolling. Nobody knows.
And here we are. That's the book.
Optimal legally cheating. It is working. Do you feel as a cheater now? Oh, there's Forbidden. Oh, and a second Book of Moon. Yeah.
Do we see a second lens?
That would be funny. No. Yeah, the second Book of Moon was actually really important. Otherwise, he could have just searched like a bolt and then popped different cards while the sister is protected. Oh. It's still looking decent for Lordy, I would say, right? The Forbidden Lands put up a huge effect here, since he got some back row.
Yes. I
Like,
do
we know
think-
Swaganitis got head in hand, but like,
Hmm.
head is not lethal through 2 back rows automatically.
Yeah, exactly.
mean-
Especially when you have 2.
Do you think one of the set is ball set? Like a
Honestly,
bluff?
no. I mean, I know back then people were using it for bait, but I do think he's keeping it in hand because he, for example, if
Actually,
he
I
doesn't have
actually
another
think
ornament
that
card, he will want to
No,
be
no,
able to
no.
use this go.
No, I
Okay.
think Raw is correct because he got 2 cards in hand. There's for sure a monster in hand he could use the Onomat skill with. I think there's only 1 life back row, and the other back row is the dead
We
ball.
see it. We see it right now. We see it right now, and
And it looks like a delay. There,
That's-
it's a Canadian. And after that Canadian resolves, we see if there's delay or not, or like Swaganitis sees it, and then he can decide if he wants to go for head. He's not going for head, he's going for sister. Very interesting. A boost, Zenzo. A boost. That's all I'm gonna say. Using the bolt. Oh, there's the Book of Moon,
Bolt.
and this Turbia was correct. There is no bolt set. Ah, that bolt was wasted, I would say. But still really close because like Lordi needs to do a lot this turn 4. Otherwise, he's just getting head turn 5 from Swaganitis.
and as it seemed like that card is actually probably a Canadia.
Could be, yeah.
Could be Canadia set.
Alright,
Okay,
searching
looks like
for
he's
gloves,
going-
draw.
Ooh, but that tells you a bit about his hand, that the hand is not too great from Lordi.
Yeah.
I mean that draw
That,
two.
or he maybe has
He
a head
ripped.
already.
He ripped that head. He ripped that head. Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is nice.
Now let's see.
And maybe he ripped also a lance?
I mean, let's see if this card is a Canadia set. It's the book.
That's his cousin.
Oh boy, yeah, that's looking.
But again, he drew back row of the head of the draw drew. So it's not over yet. We know he got head in hand, now he needs to top deck MST lands. Or the game is gonna go another turn for sure. He's using Onomat to play, interesting. Is he shuffling the head back? What a madman. Maybe he also do draw? No, that's cold. You think it's correct to shuffle the head back here, or?
I mean, it's.
I mean, if he's getting booked or Canadiat now, like what is... Okay, that looks like no delay, right?
The thing is, he had to do that move because if he would have tribute summoned, the head would be 6, and I don't think he plays a rank 8 in the deck, so he had to have that move.
Yeah, there's also the idea that if you, let's say, tribute the sister to then special summon her back, that kind of play was, as you mentioned, supposed to be for an X's 8, but then I do think just using head at that situation would be a waste. So
he shouldn't
will
use
want
that,
to
but he
usually
could have.
use
He
it
could
when
have.
there's like, say.
He could have just kept the
Floodgate.
head. I feel like. Ooh.
No, it was correct. It was actually
Yeah, if-
correct.
If you have
It was-
Bloodgate, that's the difference thing.
For sure.
Yeah, that looks not good for Lodi. That thing is like, yeah, that's over.
Yeah, Gaia putting in some work.
Okay, Good job, Swaganite. Is actually really open war. Actually really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We have even 3D in the chat. I didn't see him a long time. And Turbo.
3D was hiding in the shadows. He's washed now, super washed.
Maybe.
.3D is eating maybe his kebab. 3D, tell us. So, now it's interesting. I don't think Jano's coming. I think Jano will be always the last person.
Yeah, Jano is the last resort.
No, it's coming. Okay.
The reference.
Okay, let's see. No, coming.
I mean, we actually have someone who, for some weird reason, picked Nor in Fantasy League, so maybe there's a last-minute edition of Nabilo, but I doubt it.
So, Murphy is coming. Okay.
Murphy did a lot of tricks in the past weeks for Diffusion. I think it's the first season he actually plays. He was like on the Diffusion roster last season when they won. He was pretty inactive, but yeah, this season he's clapping.
Oh boy. And Murphy already starting with the head, with the dark.
Yeah, that's the next Thunder Dragon. He usually plays also the Thunder Dragon on a mod pair.
Okay. And here we see the duck.
Yeah, and we also see, or like we don't see, but Murphy knows what, or if there are any quick plays or delays from Swaganitas left.
Okay.
Hans is a pyramid dude with the shit internet. Yeah, that's the question. If Buns is gonna be needed, the war is still very open. In case Murphy wins this year, do you think Pharaohs got like a second Gaia or so in the back just to trade that one out as well?
It's a good question, I think, probably, but I'm more excited to actually see. If not, may they have a plan B or something else. So let's see. Okay.
That's an early head door.
No, it's necessary.
You think he's gonna recycle it straight, or?
Let's see what's gonna happen. If there's a hand trap or not. No, you need to. Okay, let's see first what date. Aye, okay. That I would not done.
Oh, attack with the weaker monster, while
Yeah,
you
he did.
trigger the draw anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I also agree that you should attack with the M7 here. And for sure there's a hand trap, yeah. There's the Kuribo. But triple back row is scary. Like if there's like a void trap hole or something. And like Book of Moon, Canada.
So there's one unknown card, yeah? Or two unknown cards actually.
And Murphy's Hand?
Yes. Murphy, we know Dark, we know yeah, we know two, don't know two cards.
What do we know? We know Dark and?
Dark and RaW that he searched with Duel.
Mm-hmm. And something he's gonna de-draw for. That's, I think, either like Melody, Levi, or in case like a Vortex if he plays it. Lightning Vortex being a good tech recently used.
Even Umzo is helping us. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Daniel. He even said Hawk. Yes. It was May, unfortunately. May he didn't see the 3,500. But
There's the Levy. Let's see if there's a Void Trap hole. No. Nothing! Levy resolves. Wow. Do you think that's a bunch of MSTs there, or?
no, he don't want to use it because he pops anyway, and he is possibly think that he pops anyway the monsters. So
No, that is correct, of course, but that's not like a back row to negate the Levy. It's like a
No,
finish
no,
chain or
there's-
something.
no, I think there's probably a book set, but nothing you can activate here. May even floodgate.
Yeah, but Swaganaris is kinda done, Head is gone. I think the skill is gone. Yeah, Murphy playing that very good. Sorry, Disturbia, we are all stealing your work here.
Oh, actually, no, I just have something, but because I wasn't watching the duel, feel free to comment, guys. Don't worry, I'll do that.
He's good.
Okay, equal the score again, 4-4.
Whew.
This is honestly very close, especially due to like the first duel that happened.
Oh.
Mhm.
I mean, you could say in some sort is it's a bit boring because like we only see like the top meta decks. We see like Onomat, Thunder Dragon, Gaia, 1 TG at the start. I'm
True.
still kinda waiting for the spice. No ETH Cyber Dragon yet. No, I don't know what spice can we expect.
Herbal was like, can't hear Disturbia because Felix is talking non-stop.
It's fine, guys. Don't worry about me. I love listening to the others speaking as well. Like it always matters. Like when you have co-casters that they also speak, so they shall shine
You
as well. They shall shine.
you already streamed today a game, yeah? Who was it?
That
Which
as
game?
well. That
Which
was
stream?
Sensei against SEM.
Oh, okay. Who won? Who won there?
Sam won.
Sam
Actually,
won,
by a
okay.
good comeback.
Oh, that's
Like
nice.
they had 1-2 points of difference, but then they somehow ended with like I think a 4-win streak or 5-win streak with the second tournament.
Oh, okay. That's actually impressive.
And like Sensei was also undefeated before. We had like 3 undefeated teams so far: Bricks and Potatoes, Uchiyas, and Sensei, and they all lost. And this is actually the battle of the last 2 undefeated teams.
So yes, an undefeated team will definitely lose. So
1 undefeated team is gonna be left, and it's gonna be top of the division and top of the overall ranking.
yeah, he is thinking if he should exceed or not. Yeah, that's correct one.
But I think you exceed turn 1 against Gaia always into the
Yes.
bouncer.
Yes,
For sure.
because it's risky to let the raw, and especially with 0 defense over there, because if they have the OTK, they can easily swap it and then make it appear. So at least he needs to have the combo plus like any book or like a chalice or whatsoever. So makes it more difficult for him, especially like to OTK.
Alright, the chalice.
Here we are.
I'm gonna post you a picture. I'm getting slightly distracted at the moment.
Alright, so I guess I shall take the Lucan here. The only question I have so far is if Gaia does have the backup, so if Chinos has the backup. What I mean by that is the back row at least. Or it could be, let's say, one monster that he has in hand that he can then use with the effect of the Gallop. We will see. So going for the Magical Knight of Dragons, I think that's fair enough. He can save for the champion later on. He doesn't really need to use it now.
Oh, and there's the Dragon's Mirror also.
Ooh.
Yeah, champion is going to come for sure.
That's not game yet, or?
It's not unless he draws with the spiral.
It depends if there is in hand another chalice or like the other monster, the 26. Then it would be game.
Exactly.
Concentrating current.
No, it's not. Concentrate would be not concentrate.
Why isn't concentrating current game over Aloof?
It is.
Actually, it would.
Yeah, current would have been game, but he sets the card. It's most likely Book or Canada or something. So.
Yeah, but he draws 2.
Oh, very
It's
nice.
Still not over.
Oh. Is he drawing that hand to the hand mon? Then?
Yeah, bro. If he drew the hand trap here, then he's a good player. Let's see.
I believe he can draw again. No,
Nope.
he cannot. Only once.
No, only once.
No, not once. He needs to pierce defense monster, then he can draw. It's even several times per turn, but he needs to attack a monster.
No. That's different actually, because the card says that if you actually make damage with the champion, that's where you can draw 2 cards in this card. So only the champion can.
No, both can draw a card. Both monster can, because both are champions.
PS, yeah.
But it needs to be in defense. It needs to inflict piercing damage. It needs to attack a defense monster. Both are champions.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
It's probably no levy, right? Yeah, he's going for the redraw. Oh boy. Putting all the heart of the card into his hand.
Oh my god. Oh, whew. Yeah. That's rough.
Ooh, he reshuffled Hawk into the melody. That's interesting. Ooh, that better be a finish chain here, otherwise it's not looking good. That was perfect, especially with the OG and the... Bro, imagine you just Hawk shuffle into OG melody. The only thing he's missing is the dark in the graveyard.
Shane. Oh, okay.
Oh, it was the card to save him.
Yeah,
That's definitely gonna save today.
No, for sure. No, I do think he has the second levy in here, so he could go for another special summon and still try to do something, but I do think he shouldn't, especially because you have a gate with the 5,200 attack.
The thing is here, he can... Okay, he's doing that. Okay.
Wait, but they can be playing the zombie Xyz, right?
Bestand?
Yeah.
They could.
And now...
No, he went for Heliopolis here. Alright, he still got to something. And I do think he's gonna be forced to attack the
forced to
Magical Knight
attack...
of Dragons. So the middle card.
He needs to attack the other one. Okay. Because now he can just attack on the duo and just pierce damage.
Yeah, he lost.
And
He loses. Yeah.
that's why he not should have attacked that one. But
Yeah. That was potential misplay.
But he needs to find that still. Like maybe he forgets or for some reason. But he even has a. Yeah, that was an A case.
Was a lost game.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter at all. So. Yep. Whew. It's really close. 5-4.
Yeah. Every time Diffusion is getting rid of the counter, they're coming with the next one, and so far everything is working from Pharaohs' side.
So who do we have now?
That's the second deck of Murphy. What we have?
Second
normally.
deck, yeah. He puts. Is it the Ornament?
Yeah, most likely it's just another ornament.
We will see.
least.
We will see. Maybe now it's time for the spice or something like that.
I hope so.
actually, Okay.
And the call is right.
Okay. Interesting.
Or rather, not so interesting.
Well, still
Yeah.
interesting. There's a hidden
Yeah, I mean-
reference. Shaos, because of the mat. Shoutouts to Shaos, by the way.
I was also dodging and not playing today. On to turn 1, super spicy, let's go.
Alright, so getting the gate here. Always a nice opener, especially if you didn't have like any magical knight. That's gonna be a sort of backup for you.
No.
And doesn't need to use the skill, which is going to be very nice for him, especially because he has 4 cards now. So yeah,
That's the
and Tabos making the call actually in the chat. MST negate.
MST negate. Let's go.
That MST is so dirty, always there.
And to think Cosmic Cyclone was its older brother, and we don't see him anymore. Sad. But yeah,
Unless you play Cyber Dragon, then you'll see the Cosmic every day.
that is true.
That is nice.
Straight going in attack, no plays in this turn. Yet again, another end phase on the side of Chinos. Now, we know he has the Magical Knight, but he doesn't summon because it never makes sense. You want to at least get the Curse of Dragon with you, and then you make the summon. If you get the Origin, you can still discard the Dragon, special summon the Origin, and at least have a null card in the grave to then abuse it on the Gaia deck. So now Murphy has 3 cards. Will he be playing a card though? That's my question. Alright, Utopic being summoned.
Bolt. Okay, that's
Yeah, that's a fair bolt here, touching the Fiendish. Ooh, that can actually be nice. He can force even more damage.
Yep.
oh
Is that a disconnect
job.
or did he scoop?
no.
I
He's
do
good,
think
he's
it's a
good.
scoop for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Alright, so yet again, back to back, 5 to 5.
Now it's I think the important point of the game where Pharaohs is actually in the situations they need to counter the Onomat. So let's see if Chinos got the Thunder Dragon as a second deck or a different Onomat counter, and if that's gonna work. I think Murphy really got the option here to turn the war around.
For sure.
Yeah, that's actually really deciding. Who wins this? Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so someone is betting to see some Fire King.
Fire King. I don't know, bro.
Thunder Dragon, I guess. 28 cards again. But it could be possible, I guess, to see Fire King with 28 cards. But it's
Yeah.
rare.
Yeah, that's rare. That's the thing. And people like right now to play that 28 card list, the Thunder Dragon, with the OGs and stuff. So I expect that, but let's see. Murphy is gonna start. Okay. He's putting back the bolt. He wants to draw. Let's see. He wants to. Okay.
And does get the cut as well.
That's a good opening.
That was a really good.
Yeah. He's gonna open Sister M7, right? Yeah, Roach M7.
Yes.
And as predicted, Murphy opening great.
The only
He got-
thing, let's see if there is a back row or not from Murphy.
I think that Thunder Dragon can possible push there quite easy through. Or...
I mean, it depends if he has the aloof play and there's no back row, then. But there are two sets. That's rough.
Yes, that is going to be quite a field. That was a good play though to get that still one rogue on the field thanks to the M7 that gets back the codes.
And there's the thing. Now you're praying that two set cards are MSTs. Nope. And sorry to
Oh, that's looking very rough.
For sure.
I mean, now you have to have the Hawk in hand, then it would be actually okay. Then actually look in a bit better. Because I think the back, I will not say it actually, because that would be not.
I think we're already revealing or
Yes, let it like.
posting enough information.
Yes, I will not say what is that, but
I also have a pretty good idea.
it's actually interesting now. I want to see. But Murphy, of course, opened really good, and he thinks long time.
Oh, to say something about Nick, since he was talking about it earlier, if it's all Thunder Dragon and Onomat, I can tell you for sure Jano is not gonna play Thunder Dragon and Onomats. Maybe once one of those decks, but not both together.
Oh, he had the Hawk, bro. That's impressive.
And now it's looking better. Book of Moon right here.
Okay, I'm 7.
Yep, there's the book. Oh. He put a lot of resources into that play.
Yes, that's true. It feels good for Murphy right now. He feels really safe at that point. He even don't have any targets for Aloof to grab back. So good job, Murphy.
Yep. And now the Fusion is in the lead for the first time. And Pharaohs needs to find another Onomat counter. I already used like 2 Thunder Dragons, but I'm pretty sure that, I don't know. I would expect a Thunder Dragon from next now. Or maybe they also have like, I think Carrot played the 30 card Harpies, right, RaW in the KC Cup?
I'm actually not sure. I think he likes harpies, but I'm interested who's coming in because I think they have Nyx as well, yeah? Nyx and Carrot, so yeah. But for the fusion left actually Jano and Buns.
Yeah, that's huge.
So okay. Disturbia, Buns just reminded us that McMurphy is 3-1. Right?
Yeah, maybe you can update the score sheet.
Oh wait, I thought that was updated. The thing is that Siderean sometimes bug, but I was sure it was put 3. Oh my god, it's not. Okay, let me see.
Oh, don't worry.
Alright, okay, 310. Oh, okay, it's fixed.
Perfect.
Also
So-
verified for the scores, and no, yes, we're good. Correct scores.
Now we're good.
And the next player, which I forgot to see who it is.
It's Nyx.
Alright, got you.
So. Oh, now it's okay.
Duel.
That's the next. That's 20. Ah, I think that's Lunar Light, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Think Lunar Light will be a good Onomat counter?
Yeah, sure. It's let's even see if Murphy plays Sword Breaker.
Yeah, like dealing with one Saber Dancer is already hard, and when the second comes, yeah, you're in big troubles.
Okay, he wants, I think, draw again. Okay. Yeah, it's really rough. Is he thinking if he has the Sword Breaker and could be kinda okay for him, but if not, it's actually hard. Okay. Oh, prismatic. Nice. Okay.
A YOLO draw.
Yeah. No, this
How
is
are you
gonna
doing,
still be
Omzo?
difficult here.
Omzo not on the diffusion lineup. Maybe he's playing the GG tournament at the moment.
That can actually, yeah, I actually missed him by today that he's not in the lineup, but anyway, the roster of diffusion is huge. Mhm.
Man wondering why he can't Excalibur. Indeed, with the glove, you can't go into the Excalibur.
And is the CC? Yep, the CC is. The MSD is gates.
No, but I think as soon as Nyx gets a Sphere Kuribo, then Murphy is in a really bad spot.
Even that spot is already not good at all.
Yeah, for sure. The thing is, most of the Onomats will not have like a specific counter against the Lunalight. I guess you can still go
Oh.
for that, but it's not something you see often.
Yeah, like the only normally in the regular build, the only Saber Dancer out is your Excalibur, and one Sphere Kuribo says goodnight to that.
Maybe even Murphy is fuming that he not went first with his hand, probably.
Yeah, if he
Uh,
got MST and like draw and more back row, it's decent to go first.
I mean, everything went rolling with the bird.
Everything went rolling with the bird. That's a nice thing.
And he does have the Sword Breaker, which is gonna be pretty
He
important in this
actually-
matchup.
Whoa, that is huge. They are prepared. They know Nyx is playing Lunalight and they have the Sword Breaker.
Oof, okay, it went through actually. Yes.
But still, if he's able to make like a spider and get rid of the...
Oh, here we are. The rabbit, my most afraid card actually. This
Bro,
is always
the rabbit is so broken.
it's the card I actually always afraid the most of.
Oh, and the rabbit effect is going through. Oh, it's like
He,
no book on summon of the rabbit.
And
Oh! Oh! Bro, if there's a Lunalight fusion, that is good night.
Yeah, especially because Nyx has the setup to make an Xyz, and he can go for, I believe it's the Lion, the name of the Xyz? Because
yeah, he can make.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, exactly.
Tiger King.
Yeah, exactly. Tiger King, that's the one.
But
he goes for spider.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's potentially game, right? With Saber Dancer and with Cat Dancer and Spider. Yeah, that's just game on board. He doesn't even need to do much. He's just gonna banish a Spider, attack with one, and the second one is game.
Exactly.
Makes it just easy. Yeah.
And we have an equal score again, 6 and 6. And maybe now is the time for Jano? What do you think, Ro?
Oh, probably Janu is now. It's actually the time for Janu.
Yeah, maybe there's a Triamid coming now into the Lunalight?
Will make sense, yeah.
Because I am not sure if there is a third Thunder Dragon, maybe from Buns. Like, Thunder Dragon is also fine if they send Buns into this one. But yeah, Triamid would also be good. And the other game just concluded. Forbidden Memories defeated Duel Links Taiwan with 10 and 8.
What was the score before from, or what's the overall score from both now, from FM and Duel Links Taiwan?
Wait a second, because I think that's actually important to your division. Duel Links Taiwan is now 3 and 2, and Forbidden Memories is 2 and 3. So it's actually good for you that Forbidden Memories won.
Yep.
FHX is 4 and 1 now. That's crazy.
Yeah, they did actually again. They
You are 4-1, they are 4-1. If Genkai Code wins, they are also 4-1. And then YGL and Duel Links Taiwan are 3-2. You are in a hard division. Dave Fusion is thinking and discussing. Is Jano coming and is Buns coming? 2 players left, each side. Trap Dexter, bro, what's up? Are you also playing the GG tournament?
I guess that's gonna be a question we will not know, but we have Buns. Time to spectate again.
That looks like another Cyanide Dragon though. Yep, Yamiyugi.
Barnes is going first. Hope he not bricks.
That's always the risk.
28 cards again as well.
Oh, and that's a pass, bro. Ooh. Buns is just like, we have some Sphere Coribus. Wait, there was no delay, right?
There was none.
RaW, what do you think? Or did he just toggle off maybe and...
Yeah, that is not.
Yeah, we can't see that, but Nix knows if there's a Sphere Coribus. And he passes again! Oh boy, there's the Fire Formation tanky, now Buns is in trouble. Oh. That's already games through Sphere Coribus. When there's the Lunar Light Fusion now. Oh, and he's not using Lunar Light Fusion, he's just attacking. That is triggering Destiny draw though. Brings him down to 300 life. Is he gonna de-draw into Aloof or is it too dangerous with 300 draw?
Good question. That's true that if he
Like
goes for the Aloof, it will be dangerous because the Aloof is in attack position. So
Yep.
any fusion that is going to be done by Nyx is pretty much going to be game. So I do think he's gonna try to dodge that.
Everything is risky. That's actually even good point what you said, Disturber. Actually, everything is risky with 300 life. Everything is
Yeah, he
risky.
de-draw for Gold Suck. I think that's good.
We see 1, 2. Okay, let's actually see. Okay.
Yeah, that's also true what the people say here. He can just make a cat dancer and he attacks 3 times. Every attack is 100 damage. It's looking
Exactly.
really rough for Buns.
Oh, nice.
That for sure is nice. Getting back the Sphere Crable, which is going to allow him to protect himself from any fusion attack.
Yeah, he's protected from 1 attack at least. But that still might not be enough.
Cowboy forgive him one time.
Then he plays the cowboy. That's the Sana Dragon Trap set, cowboy. Good night. That would be actually really cool.
And here we are. Okay.
Grapple operative.
You're joking, Raw, don't tell me. No, that's... Oh! That's Papillo! He can put it into attack. Lunar Light Fusion is game. There's a tanky. Oh boy. Oh.
And yeah, now Buns needs to pray that he has 2 Spear Kuribos.
Oh boy. Next Plagues is very good.
Now having the Malevolent Sin, and of course can go for the fusion because he drew the card with the Martin. And it's, as Ross said, he's gonna need 2 Sphere Karibo. Or else...
Oh, and we
That's
also
the-
see here he puts a Saber Dancer to the graveyard for a potential Baboost next turn. Ah, very well played. Yeah, and Buns knows it all. It's over.
Good job, Nix.
7 and 6. Ooh. So, Sana Dragon didn't work. 2 repeats left. Are we gonna see the first repeat in this war?
Again, now Pharaohs back again at the lead.
Yeah, they had the momentum with McMurphy, but Pharaohs turned it around. A close game.
Alright,
It's
so
actually-
there's the repeat, guys, on the side of the
It's the
fusion.
first. Yeah, it's actually the first, I think, in the entire war.
The first repeat in the whole war. Buns is going again with the Thunder Dragons.
Okay.
Oh, Lunar Light is winning so many games. I don't know if you checked the other war, Disturbia and RaW, but like in the Uchiha's game, Claw Clan won 8 out of 10 games. They won with Lunar Lights, and they had 3 Lunar Lights in the lineup.
Oof. 3 Lunar Lights.
Oh,
was-
Buns bricked again.
Oh my god.
First turn for Buns again and also nothing.
Buns is really not blessed with the Aloof here. That brings me to the question, is Thunder Dragon really the best Lunar Light counter RaW? What do you think?
I mean, it probably is like when it comes like when you. Of course, there. I think more decks that could maybe be better, but they like. Wait, what? Is it here?
No.
No,
Nothing.
no, like that.
Nothing.
No.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, Buns.
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
fastest. That was the fastest game of the season.
I actually forgot what to even answer to the results.
What the fuck?
I think there are decks that could be made better or better win percentage, but the problem is like it would not fit in the lineup because it had other problems.
No. Yeah, like for example, Fire King or Witchcrafter, they have like a auto win, like 100% win rate against Lunar Light, but those decks are not amazing in the meta overall.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. Now it's actually, yeah, the pressure is now on the fusion.
The
Yeah,
pressure
for
is
sure.
on Jano, bro. But we know Jano loves those situations. Jano is made to be the last man standing, and if somebody can turn it around, then it's definitely him.
Definitively. And also Bon saying in the chat that he got the same hand on like the previous duel, but no sphere duel.
Yeah, that's actually that's rough.
When the shit is glued to your hands with the Thunder Dragons, then there's nothing you can do. That brick
Buns
is a fat brick.
down meta. Next week we have a new band list. We have a new box, maybe new structure deck. So
New
next
meta
week,
for sure, yeah.
next week you have a refresh.
Next week we don't have to care anymore about, hopefully, no Lunar Lights either, no Onomats, no Thunder Dragons, no Cyber Dragons. Hopefully all that is history by then.
Oh, 1000%. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Z+.
Wait, he's sending Onomats. I expected some Triamids, bro. Phew. That might give the... Oh, I have an idea what the second deck from Jano is, bro. Ooh.
Bro, these openings are insane.
Bro, Martin Bird, always. Tanky into Martin Bird, every fucking game. Let's go. Oh boys.
Oof.
Jano might be Onomat plus Gaia. But like Gaia is... Yeah, Gaia also got problems against Lunar Light. It's rough. What do you expect from Jano Hero? Is he gonna bounce?
I mean,
The
he
bouncer,
has
or?
no. He has the spot.
Sword Breaker, yeah.
Yeah.
They are also prepared. But it's again the question if the Sword Breaker is enough.
Yeah, he really needs some back row to support the Sword Breaker and have it remain on the field. That will be the best thing for Jano at that point.
Okay. Jano wants to go all in.
Come on, Jano, show us. But is he gonna make a spider here? Oh, what was that play? I don't know, bro. He's
Yeah, me
thinking.
too.
I'm sure they're in the voice chat and discussing what the best play is.
The thing is, if he goes right now on NXCs, he has to try to go for lethal, but there's the danger for the hand traps that Nyx will have. And otherwise, you just set back row, you remain with 2 defensive monsters, and it's all about trying to attack with the Sword Breaker and waste all the hand traps from the opponent.
He is not even attacking.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice to not attack. Definitely.
That was a good choice. It was a really good choice to not attack.
Yeah, but the problem if the rabbit goes through and he can spider the Sword Breaker is useless now. Sword Breaker lose exceed materials and it's dead. Like, of course he can M7 and recycle the Sword Breaker at some point, but I don't know, bro.
The board would be the same because it would not change anything because the bird would summon.
I fear that's game. If that's Lunar Light Fusion with the butterfly in hand,
Oh,
that's,
it is,
that's,
it is.
that's 4k damage over glove.
Hmm.
I think Jano is gonna die right here this turn. Otherwise, Nyx wouldn't do that play. There's the Lunar Light Fusion.
That's a rip.
Oh, that's even also game.
Mm-hmm.
He can just attack the glove twice with the cat dancer. Very well played from Nyx. He saw the lethal way there. Puts you down to a 6 and 9. Now is the question,
I mean,
is
the
Jano gonna use
hand was pretty impressive again.
No.
But
And I think he did a good play that he did not Saber Dancer turn 1, that he just chilled on the bird. And had the rabbit follow up then. Yeah, Nyx playing great here, already at 4-0. Now we're gonna see if they
And there's a
the
repeat
fusion.
actually. This is going to be the
Oh.
last repeat they use.
And the last game, if Pharaoh wins this,
No.
Duel.
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Jano's going first. Okay.
Yep, repeat is announced.
Okay. Okay. Nyx is playing that really slow, and yeah, he's not greeting to anything, he just keeps attacking, which is nice. Attack. Oof.
Get another Emerald Bird. Discarding the Martin again. Oof.
Yeah, that's... yeah.
That's basically gaining always a lot of resources, being prepared to go for the fusions later on. So Nixon is in a very strong position.
Okay.
Oh, and again, like he's not using any fusions, and he already did a shit ton of damage to his opponent.
It's again really rough for them, because if you make this Vault Breaker, you can't attack that monster, because otherwise you trigger the effect. And because you don't want to summon the code in the attack position, that's why. Oh, he is actually. He actually is summoning the code in attack position. Bro, Jano is not fearing anything. He's just playing. There's no tomorrow. Okay. But that was a good one. That was really good.
Oh boy.
Now you can't attack unless you will trigger the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, not trying to tap because he doesn't want to have the Martin that gets back in the hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and here we are
Again,
again.
rabbit.
The card I'm really afraid of all the time.
Oh, that fucking rabbit won how many games did it won today? Like 3 already or 4?
That card is
Bro.
dangerous. That card is dangerous.
Probably Lunar Light Rabbit is the card that is gonna get hit on the ban list.
For
Maybe
sure.
with the Saber Dancer. Holy Jesus. And he's blood eating the rabbit.
Okay.
I mean, he can bounce it back, so that's not the problem at some point later.
Battle phase, okay. Good dice.
It's so funny how dangerous the Lunar Light Bird in attack position is. For 3 turns, it's chilling there.
Yeah, for sure.
But it seems okay.
Yeah, this is getting difficult. I'm thinking if you should go for Corbage again, but
Oh, the handoff from Nyx looks scary. Like, if you imagine that there are 2 more rabbits in the deck, I feel scary for that. But Jano know what to do.
The other side, or on the other hand, Jano he doesn't got endless time. Nyx is winning the deck out. No, he needs to attack.
That's actually interesting right now. Okay.
I mean, there's a fox in the grave, so he can dodge a book or a Canadia. I think he's gonna go for Tiger King to force out a back row. Or Pillow again. Okay. Do you think that was the right exit draw? I mean, it was maybe in that case because Popillo over the over the Utopic is game already.
The thing is, yeah. Now he needs to put the other monster. Wait. Okay.
I think that's just game or...
Unless there's a Book of
eh,
Moon, you can
on
still do
his
it on your
monster.
own monster. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I understood not why he made the Crimson on that monster.
Yeah, Jano is not stupid, he's gonna book his Utopic down.
Yeah, that's what I actually.
But on the other hand, it's still gonna do some damage. Oh, there's Lance. Okay, so the last card is Lance or Chalice. Probably a Lance. Yep, there's Forbidden Lance. Ooh. That actually can give him a shot at lethal next turn for Jano.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Nyx choose the right exceed here.
No, he made the Crimson wrong. The Crimson was wrong. The Fox. I mean, if he made the Fox on the code, it would be game.
No. He should have put the code to 0 and like if he does that play. And I think he also could have done multiple other ways to get like rid of the materials of the Swordbreaker. RaW, do you know if the Swordbreaker effect resets when he's getting spidered? I think so, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like it's.
And he should definitely lower the other monster. He's still playing defense? No. It's still not looking good for Jano though.
I mean, right now. Oof.
There's the rabbit again. Our boy. The best friend. Look at that rabbit draw.
The rabbit is dangerous.
They always are dangerous. Even in anime, they're dangerous.
Yes.
Bro, a real life rabbit is far more dangerous. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's how this is.
Rabbit every single turn. I think this is over. Like there's still even a fox in the grave to protect from like Canada or a book. Yeah, now the Swordbreaker goes.
Oh.
And it passes as well, the fit passes.
Jano, not like that.
But in Lance, he is living barely by his 300. Same spot as last game, 300 life points is all he has.
Honestly,
Or like
very
same spot
crazy.
as in Bun's game.
And going for the dot draw again to try to get some staples.
But there's nothing he can draw. There's
Yeah.
literally no card that actually can save him.
Maybe he's hoping for a miracle that Nyx disconnects or so.
And now we see the rabbit again.
Hey bro, did you miss me? I was here last turn. Now I'm back again.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so sad. The fucking rabbit every single turn. I mean, now he can just Lunar Light Fusion into the big guy, and that's what he's doing. Whew.
Yeah, that's over. I mean, there was nothing, even if
He had
Hello.
no chance. Nyx opened very well, Nyx played very well, apart from that one turn where he maybe could have had lethal if he used the exceed and reduce a bit different, but still.
That actually was a good read. He went going for the Cat Dancer, but also decides to send the Saber Dancer, and that was a
Yeah.
read over the Floodgate, which was a good call.
yeah, that was.
And that means that Pharaohs is indeed, after week 5, after halftime of the Team War Swiss season, the only undefeated team, being 5-0 with
That
a
was
round
good.
differential from plus 18.
And yeah, GG's to both teams though.
That was actually a really good war. It was actually really nice.
Bit of a sad starting with Lorenzo using the wrong deck and then having to surrender.
Yeah, I did think especially the ending was even more important because of what happened to Bonds. I do think that's what really changed the match, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But they
that's
were
true.
neck
Bonds
on neck for
breaking so hard.
many rounds. That was a very close war, nonetheless.
That Luna Light came just perfect at time. Actually, they could actually use it before, but they actually waited, and then they had not like a pretty, except maybe Buns. The Thunder Dragon after Buns it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think maybe they didn't even expect it, the Thunder Dragon from Buns, but they know that they knew upfront Murphy plays it, and they wanted to get Murphy out of the way before they are going in with the Lunar Light.
Yeah, in general for Lunalight, I do think it's always good to have it in the end, and that really shows you how it can impose or like make you tell that you try to do a strategy but maybe it doesn't work. Like Lunalight is actually pretty imposing in the ending of a war most of the time.
And when you are not prepared for the Lunar Light, when you don't have like 100% hard counter for it, yeah, then a streak like that can happen.
Yep. Well, yet again, GG's and congratulations to Pharaoh for the victory. And
Yes.
I think to me that is it. I want to thank you guys again. Thank you very much, RaW and Drizzles, for the casting. Glad to
Yeah,
have had
sure.
you guys.
Anytime was
Yeah,
was a
thank
lot
you.
of
It was
fun.
a really nice one. Thank you for having us. Yeah, it was actually a really nice one, and I think that was the for us probably last game to cast before the new bandlist and the new world. So yes.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I guess I'm gonna end, and I don't know how is this gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to ask if they're going to do a raid since we're on the official channel, and then all I say is I'm off. Have a
I
good
think
day.
we maybe
evening,
can
guys.
advertise the
Yeah.
next games today, because we
sure
have some
thing.
more games in the next hours. Let me check. Upcoming matches. We have at 10 p.m. EST, so in 6 hours from now, we have Divine against Genkai Code. And in 5 hours at 9 p.m. EST, we have Rookies against Sun Clan. Probably after this game, Rookies against Sun Clan is one of the most hyped wars of the week. Both teams are 3-1 after 4 weeks, and yeah, you know, they are both strong teams. Rookies are probably playing the KC Cup champion Haru, so that's definitely a game you want to watch.
For sure, for sure. And for those who want to know, so Rookies versus Sun Clan, that is going to be again in the main channel. And last but not least, Divine against Genkai Code, which is going to be in Heinz Kate is a channel. He was also in the chat. He is actually here. But yeah.
Heinz Proc, let's go. Famous streamer from the past seasons who was not active at the moment, but yeah. Heinz gonna be casting a lit match, I'm sure, at 10 p.m. EST.
Yeah, I will watch actually both matches, so actually it will be really interesting.
Yeah, now we have some time to relax, to play some Pokemon before we watch the next games.
That was exactly my advice to you. After that, we play right now a little bit of Pokemon Unite, and then
we can watch the next Dumas games. That sounds great. Thank you for hosting the game, Disturbia.
No problem, no problem. Well, I'm gonna cut off the stream. Have a good day, evening, guys, and see you next time. Peace.